Hi, guys. Good evening, and welcome back once again to the EdWord. I'm your host, Eddie, and in tonight's video, I will be sharing my thoughts and theories with you guys about something we may or may not see in Godzilla vs. Kong, or possibly in a movie beyond Godzilla vs. Kong. Now, before I begin, I will be discussing potential spoilers, not outright confirmed spoilers, because I haven't seen the movie yet. I know there have been lots of leaks, lots of rumors plot wise about stuff that may or may not happen. So I may talk about stuff that we might see in this movie, but we might not see in this movie. And it all goes back to Godzilla 2014. But I'm titling this video about that because I don't want to really spoil anything for Godzilla versus Kong, because I feel like we kind of know enough already, before going into it without having anything spoiled for us. So I'm just warning you right now, last chance. If you don't want anything potentially ruined or spoiled for you for Godzilla vs. Kong, you might not want to keep watching or listening. That being said, if you're interested in my theory, you might want to stick around. So you have been warned. Watch this video with extreme caution. So I was rewatching Godzilla 2014 recently, and then I remember the awesome little scene when they go back. Ford and his dad go back to their old house and the quarantine zone, and there's this very quick shot of an aquarium with the word moth and then RA at the end of it. Like the word moth and RA are like two separate things pushed together, and it spells out Mothra. It was a fun little Easter egg. And then, of course, 5 years later, Mothra was a character in Godzilla King of the Monsters. My thinking is, that was such a quick glimpse and you miss it type of deal Easter egg. But did the screenwriter or director or somebody involved creatively in the production of Godzilla 2014 threw that Easter egg in there, knowing beforehand where this franchise was going, and thought wouldn't it be fun to throw a Mothra Easter egg in there? Like, did they just do it for the sake of paying homage, or were they setting us up for Mothra and Godzilla King of the Monsters? And it got me thinking, it's possible they were setting us up for her appearance in that film, which made me think they may have set up Destroya for either Godzilla vs. Kong or a movie that happens in the MonsterVerse after Godzilla vs. Kong. Because they clearly use the name Oxygen Destroyer as that weapon that they attempt to use to kill both Godzilla and Ghidorah, and obviously doesn't work. Kills all the fish in the ocean, but it doesn't kill either of them. And they specifically use the name Oxygen Destroyer. They could have renamed it something else, but they either chose that name to pay tribute to the older movies with that same weapon and name, or that could have been directly setting us up a big juicy Easter egg for what's to come in terms of like Destroya's eventual possible appearance in this franchise. Whether that is in Godzilla vs. Kong as an unexpected surprise, or in a movie beyond Godzilla vs. Kong. Because it just feels like these Easter eggs could be tiny little homages to honor the past, but they also could have been subtle seeds to plant for the future. And I'm starting to think that maybe that's what the case was in Godzilla 2014 with the Mothra Easter egg, because 5 years later, sure enough, bam, there was Mothra. So now I'm thinking maybe with the Oxygen Destroyer being used as it was in Godzilla King of the Monsters, could we see Destroya appear in Godzilla vs. Kong? I sure would like to. Chances are we will get a different enemy or villain based on the overwhelming evidence and all the leaks that we seem to have got in terms of merchandise, plot leaks, and all that stuff. So Destroya may or may not appear in GVK. It's possible, but I won't get my expectations up. I think we'll see somebody or something else, but not him. However, it is possible we could see Destroya in a future installment of this franchise, and that alone, in my opinion, is very, very exciting. I think it means they plan to eventually use and utilize him, whether that's anytime soon, like in terms of popping up in Godzilla vs. Kong, I don't know. But could he appear in another film down the line? Absolutely. Would I love to see Godzilla and Kong tag team against Destroya? Hell yes. But we may or may not get that, and that's okay. But it is a fun thought to float around and throw out there. How do you guys feel about this? Do you think we could see Destroya appear in Godzilla vs. Kong based on the Easter egg circumstantial evidence from Godzilla 2014 and Godzilla King of the Monsters with the oxygen destroyer? Let me know in the comment section down below what you think. Are you excited for Godzilla vs. Kong? Have you bought your tickets yet? I just did earlier today, and I'm very, very pumped. All right, guys, have an awesome rest of your night. Thanks for watching, and of course, until next time, may the Force be with you.